I was held for ransom with my project. They wanted me to pay them $1 million because they had all my records,
Who?
all the features.
Who?
Some hackers. They have been hacking and leaking like crazy. Like at least my last 2-3 albums, I don't know how they do it.
It's supposed to sound like that, you idiots. That's the point. It's supposed to make you feel something. What was the mood when you were making the stuff? Because it's definitely got a feel to it. Like I said, there's an anxiety to the music, and I feel that the kids are reacting to this music because it actually connects to something they're feeling that they can't put into words. That's how I feel about the sound.
It was honestly just supposed to be a bunch of different like rage music put all into one project, and I wanted to like touch bases on all types of rage from, trap rage, or like that's why I had Sosa executive producer, because a lot of the beats were, inspired by him.
Absolutely.
From the glow beats that he makes. So I really just wanted to like capitalize on making like a body of work of just rage music.
And how does he feel about being a foundation artist now, even with the amount of music and the amount of time since, he first came out? Where he stands now, Chief Keef is considered by artists like yourself to be one of the great influences. Have you got a sense of how he feels about that role?
He just lives the role. I can't really explain it. Like when you pull up on him, you could just see like, oh, okay, he got it together. He know what he doing. Like he definitely is on the right path.
Can you just explain how that role actually worked on this record? It's one thing to have someone like that keeping their eyes and ears on something, but how did he influence, or at least help you to find this project?
Probably like 2 Christmases ago, I was really riding around Ohio listening to a lot of like new Sosa, and it kind of like inspired me to want to make some new music, and I, later on ended up doing it obviously with the project. So that's kind of like where his inspiration for the project really came from, was just me growing up listening to him and me present day listening to him, and I like his influence and I respect it. So I wanted to give him his respect and show him love, because I know a lot of people don't.
First of all, this is how I know I get old. There's 2 things that make me feel old. It's when I watch the NBA.
We've been talking for 4 minutes. We're already aging ourselves out.
Check this out. Like you watch the NBA and all of a sudden you see somebody and it'd be like you saw their dad play in the NBA. It's weird to me that Chief Keef now is, because he was a young disruptor. He was like the young dude that came out and like all the cast was like, yo, he's kind of like, he's getting banned from shows in his hometown. He couldn't go nowhere. Like they were on his helmet. And now people look at him as someone that heavily influenced the whole generation. And I'm like, bro, he went from a disruptor to like a GOAT in the music industry. And how do you look at yourself when you see somebody like that? It's like there's cats looking at you the same way people was looking at Chief Keef.
Well, I look at it like Sosa was a kid when he blew up, honestly. So I look at it like he was already mad talented. The music was already there. The other stuff, all that's on the back end. That's just the extraness that come with being a kid and finally blowing up, and now you got all these things accessible to you, and you got all these people acting different towards you, and just a lot of things is going on emotionally and mentally, and sometimes you break character. You feel me? Like you fall for it because you're not even used to this lifestyle. But in reality, when years go past, you start realizing like, wow, like if I wouldn't even have said nothing about that, it wouldn't even have went where it went. Everybody from my era is gone. They all passed away. Everybody that was, coming from the time period I came from, I was the last one. They was kind of before me, but, it's all the same era. It was the sad music.
I had this conversation with him in private, and you just brought it up, so I actually wanted to ask you to your face, man. And you said it. You're the last person in your generation. What did that do for you, man? Like, do to you, like, mentally? That had to be hard to watch. Like, these were your friends. These were your peers. And now that you're years removed from it and you're still standing, do you feel like you had to put that movement on your shoulders and their memory? Or because it's beyond you being fans. Like, these were your homies, bro.
It's kind of, like, very, like, upsetting, depressing, disappointing. Like, yeah, kind of took a big toll on me, though, because it was just like those were people I could call and talk to, and they would really relate to me versus anybody else. And just music wise too, I feel like we were all tapped in with each other as far as the music, and we got to, learn from each other too, because we were all a part of the same wave. So it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of like weird, because I don't hear any type of music like that other than if I do it.
So does that make like a Nightcrawler, for example? Is it hard to make?
Nightcrawler is a rage song. So, Juice did a lot of rage in the past. Yeah, and I was doing rage too, like Dark Knight and like that. So, a Nightcrawler is always gonna be in there. It's always gonna be one of those type songs in there. But really, I'm talking about like more of the like passionate love music and stuff that's going diamond.
The new melody, man, the new emotion, it was there. That's the thing. You go back and listen to those songs now, and time is always really kind to the misunderstood.
Those albums are great time capsules.
Great time capsules. And over time, you go back and listen to them.
You can sit there and listen to all those albums from all those artists that I'm talking about. And, you could recreate that whole vibe.
I'm going to say right now, like as an older human being who was watching young people come through making music that didn't sound like anything else, the one thing I think that was misunderstood at the time that is really evident now is that you were tapping into your emotions and you were honestly reflecting how you felt as a young generation of kids dealing with those problems, some of which ended up beating your friends.
Right.
And you go back and listen to those songs, you weren't shying away from that. There was no denial in that music. Juice, these are artists who put their hearts on the line in that.
Put their heart and soul on the line. Was telling you blatantly what's going on.
Blatantly.
And they loved it.
What's your recording situation like now? How did you talked about like how you've done it in the past? Where did you record this? What was the vibe?
I live in Florida, so I just been in the studio, honestly, and I'll go to the studio with a couple friends. I'll probably have me some 1942 or some Azul. I keep blunts on deck and just be having fun and chilling. And
making it fun.
Just talking about stuff, and then, I'll play some beats, and if I catch a vibe, I catch a vibe.
You want to know what me and Trippie got in common?
I want to know.
Co-workers ain't the right word, but we kind of like, we work on the same projects.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you in the new Saints Row, right? Like, ain't you in the game?
Yeah.
I'm in the first Saints Row. So me and Trippie, we both in Saints Row
video. You say you play?
I'm on the radio. Like if you steal a car in K-Rhyme FM.
Yeah, K-Rime FM.
I'm the radio guy on there.
Okay.
What you doing to doing?
I'm the radio guy. Yeah, I'm the radio guy. I got a couple records on there. Legendary moment. I had to do it.
What else do you want to achieve? You got this music thing. You just said it. I mean, you can be on anything now. You got 5.
I got a lot of stuff planned out. You want to know?
Yeah, I want to know everything.
Anime. I'm doing an anime.
Ooh.
So,
you're like anime come to life. You kidding me? Look at you, bro.
Yeah.
You're just like
me and my boy Carl Jones putting something together.
Amazing.
It's original. Like you're making this?
Yes.
Okay, that's hard.
Carl Jones animated and wrote Boondocks.
Word.
Word.
Yeah.
With
Aaron.
With Aaron Magruder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Say less.
Yeah.
Because, Aaron came up with the general concept, but Carl Jones' job is to, do the animation.
He did the actual
fire animation. He'll go get it done,
Is it based on you? Is the series based on you, or have you just kind of if you invented something fresh from scratch?
I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Yeah, of course, you have to be. You have to be. I mean, that's the dream, right?
I
Parallel
make myself
Trippie.
buff as hell if I was you. I be beating out of people.
Surprisingly, I'm kind of like the same.
Nah, I be
I'm like just me for real.
That's
what
how
I'm
Trippie
saying.
view himself, though. Yeah,
That's what I'm
view himself,
saying.
yeah.
Like if you lined up
Can't
20
nobody put him
artists
as
in a
is.
row and said who should be in the anime space right now, you'd be number one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's like born to do it.
Yeah. I'm also getting into the movie space.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing 2 different types of movies. I'm gonna get that going. I really love the movie space, acting and directing and putting together concepts and really bringing them to life. I will say most of my movies are gonna be like based on like conspiracy theories.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
It's good to always just think or be woke and
Yeah.
know factual things that could mean something, you know.
Well, I mean, what it is it's another layer of curiosity.
Yeah.
If we just believe everything that we
Right.
read and we see, it's like, all right, there's no depth to that. Now, there's a fine line between indulging in it and actually believing in
I
it.
got homies.
Same,
Oh, Lord.
same. And it's the crazy thing about conspiracy theorists, and they do exist. Like, I'm not a theorist, but I'm curious. I'm conspiracy curious,
like,
right? I'm curious.
I got
There's a lot of
favorites.
things I'm curious
I got
about. Like,
favorites.
I want to tell y'all my favorite one. My favorite
Go.
one is like all the ancient civilization stuff and like all the pyramids and stuff, like how we just don't know anything about this stuff.
And they're physically impossible if you put them through the actual traditional math.
Yeah, and then like even like we can go to space, but we can't like know how a pyramid was built. This is crazy to me. Like, for real. We can't go to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
We ain't dealt with the water pressure yet. But I just
you're
don't
up my alley.
understand it. But we can go to space.
I'm a Mandela effect
And
guy.
our satellites can see the edge of space and where it started.
But we can't get to the but we can't get to the so-called finite space.
That's where the other dimension's at down there.
Why not?
Man, you saw Black Panther too? That's where the Atlanteans is at. No, I seen it, except it ain't called Atlanteans no more. What was they called in that movie?
I don't know.
Cuckoo Khan or whatever.
Yeah, the
I don't
Cuckoo
know.
Khan, yeah.
That's the dude.
But see, that's not to me.
I
That's not so
always
much
thought-
conspiracy. That's more just like the unknown, the as yet unexplored.
There's this anime called Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And like you're going through this show and you're just like, you don't even know what's going on, honestly. It's just a bunch of stuff going on. You think these kids just gotta kill these things and these big giant things and get away, but in reality, the show is about their ancestry and where they come from. And a lot of them have the same like in their bloodline, and it's a lot of secret in the background going on that's hidden from them. Like that's kind of like what like the conspiracies be about, like the pyramids and stuff.
See,
like that.
I'm if I go there, like the one curiosity
ancient
I have.
aliens and stuff.
Well, that's
like
the thing
that.
for me.
I like that.
The thing that I like to indulge in sometimes is I'm like, do they walk amongst us?
Who, the aliens?
Yeah.
I'm scared of aliens, bro. I don't
No,
even
no,
go
no,
there.
no. But think about this for a second. Sometimes, you just
We don't know 3% of our DNA where we got it from.
That's what I'm saying.
That's different.
Yeah, I don't want to go aliens.
That's different.
I'm scared of ET. I don't
No,
want to go there. I'm dead ass
No, but
serious.
but sometimes
You might be ET,
Don't do that to me.
bruh.
that's where it goes a little bit deeper.
That's where it goes
Are we
deeper, right?
walking amongst them?
We got stones placed in the middle of the earth that tell you the population and what it need to be at. Like, you don't think aliens did
No,
that?
I believe in aliens.
Or you
I'm
think
just scared of
somebody
them.
just left a message for us that was, they passed on.
If
and
they
their information left.
if they did, they're
and
watching
now we
us
don't
and they're
have
like,
any information at all. We just stupid.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If they did, they're watching us right and they're like, this species is way stupider than we gave them credit for.
Yeah, man.
You know what, bro? As soon as you caught me off guard with this. I know that's kind of part of the fun, right? Like, hey, poof, here you go. Have all this music, a lot of music, man, and it's like it's just relentlessly exciting.
I hadn't dropped for like a year and 5 months, so I just wanted to
Yeah.
really get out a lot of like aggressive music. I love that. I ride around to the turned up right now. So
And you know what?
That's what I wanted
That's
to
what
hear.
makes me laugh, man. Every time I read people talking about this album and they're complimentary and they're like, what's up with the mix on Crazy Train? Like, I don't understand why it sounds like that.
Well,
and
they
I'm like,
gotta understand too. Like, I ain't really speak on it, but I'm gonna speak on it. Like,
all right, go.
I was held for ransom with my project. They wanted me to pay them $1 million because they had all my records, every single last one, all the features.
Who?
Some hackers.
Wow.
They had all my songs, so I had to rush the project out. And then on top of that, the Travis song, I had it, but I didn't have the session. So that's what Travis sent to me. I didn't mix it. My engineer didn't mix it. That's what Travis sent to me.
And you just had to run with
And
it.
I had to run with it because if I didn't, the whole project was gonna release, and it would have been a big thing. And this has been a big thing. Like, they have been hacking and leaking like crazy. Like, at least my last 2-3 albums, I don't know how they do it. Like Pegasus, it probably leaked 2 months before it dropped, bro. And it still did extremely well.
And they want money for it. They're like, we'll hold
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I kind of was like, if I don't drop it now, then it's gonna be out there and they're gonna hear it regardless, and they're gonna hear the bad mix regardless. So it's like, I'm gonna put it out unmixed and see what they think.
I like the mix, bro. I think the mix is crazy.
But I'm gonna fix the mix though. It's gonna be re-uploaded. I'm gonna fix everything.
But man, I really like that. I like it.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of like a person. I work through anything. I don't, you know. God got the last laugh. You feel me? Like the devil gonna throw so much at you, you can't really let it, you know, can't let it bother you. You just take the bruises. You'll heal eventually.